Imagine you are a business owner and you are running a company like a parent running a household. Some of your children bring money home, some are growing fast, but still eating too much. Some are confused about their future, and well, some are just there doing nothing. But you can let them just go. This is exactly how companies feel about their product. And this is where the BCG matrix comes in. Maybe you might ask, why BCG and not something else? You see, in real life, some companies or products are making money. Some are growing fast, some are struggling, and some are slowly dying out. If a company gives equal attention, equal money, and equal effort to all of them, it will eventually waste resources and get confused. So the BCG matrix, which is an acronym for Boston Consulting Group Matrix, is a strategic tool used by businesses to analyze their product portfolio. In simple terms, all the products a company sells and decide where to invest, where to grow, where to maintain, and where to let it go. In short, the BCG matrix helps managers answer this painful but necessary question. Which of our products deserve our money, time, and attention, and which ones are just wasting our resources? The BCG matrix is a 2x2 grid made up of market growth, that is the x-axis or the vertical axis, and also the market share, which falls on the y or horizontal axis. To understand it better, the market growth rate asks, is this market growing fast or dying slowly? And also the market share asks, are we winning customers or we are struggling? When we combine both questions, the BCG matrix is basically saying, is this market growing or dying? And in that market, are we strong or weak? So it was through these two questions that we got 4 patterns. And as a matter of fact, every product falls into one of the 4 categories. And they are, we have the stars, we have the cash cow, we have question mark, and also the last one is the dogs. Now let me break them down in a way you will understand it better. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the star. So here consider it to be the celebrities of the business. Stars are products with high market share in a high market growth. They are mostly popular, fast growing, promising, and always in the spotlight. When we say the market is high growth, it means more and more people are starting to want this kind of product every day. So a star is simply a product that many people are buying in a market that is becoming popular. But however, here's the funny part. Stars seems to have high maintenance. They bring in money, yes, but they also eat a lot of money because the company must keep investing in marketing, innovation, and expansion in order to stay ahead of their competitors. Now, let's think of a star like a talented university student on scholarship. Very brilliant, big future, but school fees, books, accommodation, and everything seems quite expensive. We can talk of products such as Apple iPhone, MTN mobile money in its expansion phase, and also Netflix when streaming was exploding, which all falls under this category. That is, they boost of a high market share in a high growth market. Strategies of stars may include heavy investment, protecting the brand and helping them grow. If managed well, stars then eventually become cash cow. The second stage is cash cow. You see, cash cows have high market share but low market growth. This means that the market is mature, growth has slowed, but the product is already strong and dominant. Cash cows are the backbone of the company. They don't need much advertising or innovation anymore. They are well known, trusted, and also stable. To understand it properly, think of a cash cow as that responsible family member with a steady job, not flashy but always paying the bills. They quietly generate more cash than they consume. So example of such product may include Coca-Cola, Maggi Cubes, Dettol, and even Microsoft Windows. These products may not be exciting anymore, but without them, the company would collapse. So the strategies most companies will use at this stage may be to maintain, protect, and milk them carefully. Yes, that's the actual marketing word that I can use, milk. Because the money from cash cow is often used to fund stars and experiment with question mark. Now let's move on to the third, which is question mark. You see, question marks are the type of products or brands that have low market share but high market growth. This is the most stressful category to deal with. Think of it like asking why the product is performing badly despite its having high market growth. Because it asks why. These products are in the fast growing markets, but they are not doing well yet. They need heavy investment to grow, but there is no guarantee if they are going to be successful. Question marks are full of potential, still figuring themselves out, expensive to maintain, and emotionally consuming. Example of these cash cow products may be maybe a newly launched product in a competitive market. It could also be a startup product with low adoption but big market opportunity. Strategies that mostly fit for question marks may be to analyze deeply and decide quickly. The company must choose either to invest and turn it into a star or stop investing before it turns into a dog. And this is where good strategy separates smart businesses from emotional ones. Also, the last that I'm going to talk about is the dogs. That is where we're talking about the painful truth. You see, dogs have a low market share in a low growth market. This could mean, few people buy your products, and on top of that, the whole market is not growing. These products are not popular, they are not growing, they consume resources, and also they offer little or no future potential. So here, dogs are like that old phone you refuse to throw away. It doesn't work well, but you are emotionally attached to it. Now here, let me just put it here. Examples may be like the DVD players and that of the Kodak camera film that was in the modern times. The strategy for dogs could be to either divest, discontinue, or reposition the actual product. What we should know at this stage is that not every dog should be killed immediately, but most should be phased out to free resources for better opportunities. Now, let me move on to the bigger picture why the BCG matrix is important in marketing. You see, the BCG teaches one powerful lesson. Not all products deserve equal attention. Some do deserve it. It also helps businesses allocate resources wisely, avoid emotional decision making, balance risk and stability, and also plan long-term growth and understand where each product stands. Most importantly, the BCG matrix reminds us that business is not about choice and also not about attachment. We should take note here, a smart company is not the one with many products, but is the one that knows which product to push, which product to protect, which product to question, and which product to let it go. You see, all this is asking which. So meaning that companies must pay attention to the questions that comes out. Which product to push, which product to protect. So in all, we should know that the BCG matrix is not about just marketing, but it is a strategy that helps all businesses to understand where they stand in the market and in order to either invest or divest in these operations. Not all products demands your attention. Some of your products may be dying out slowly, okay? Maybe some may be growing, but you need to have a plan or a strategy to either decide which of these products or which of my product is growing. When you see that one of your products are growing, then you can pump in enough resources into it. All right. But if you see that there is one of your products which is dying out, there's no need for you to invest hugely in it. This is what the BCG Matrix teaches us. It teaches us that we need to have a strategy. We need to study our environment and the market and determine which of our product is dying out. If you see that you have a particular product which is dying out, there is no need for you to pump in resources. Okay, you can either withdraw that attention to the product that you see that it is generating more money for you. So here we might call that the cash cow. Okay, and the product that is dying out, we might maybe, let's say, call it to be the dogs, right? So every business that you step in, you need to have these plan. Okay, not all the products will grow. You get it? So sometimes you need to invest heavily in the product that is growing, and also either pumping maybe some major resources in the product that is, you see that actually it is helping you a little bit, but customers are not patronizing that product anymore. Then you divert your attention to the one that you think that customers are now patronizing. Okay, that is what this BCG Matrix is all about. Hi, I am Jay, and welcome to Jay's Marketing Consult. If you enjoyed this lesson, please kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment down below. And also stay tuned for the next lesson.